Jai Hind children. Today in English Reader we'll be doing chapter 5 Tit for Tat. So tit for tat is a common proverb, okay? It's a saying which means if a person does something bad to you, you do the same in return, alright? You also do bad to them in order to teach them a lesson. So this chapter tells us about one such story, okay? So let's read. Once upon a time, there was a wicked tiger. The tiger lived in a forest. There was a village near the forest. Every day, the tiger came to the village and killed and ate cows, goats, and other domestic animals. So, once upon a time, there was a wicked tiger. Okay, wicked means evil, sinful. All right, which means the tiger was not good. And the tiger lived in a forest, okay, and then there was a village near the forest. And every day what happened, the tiger went to the village and killed the cows, goats, and other domestic animals of the villagers. At last, one day, the angry villagers went to the forest and caught the tiger. They put the tiger in a big cage and bolted it from outside. They kept the cage by the side of the road for everyone to see. Okay, so at last, the villagers were so angry. Okay, so what did they do? They caught the tiger and they put it inside a big cage and bolted it from outside. Bolted means locked. All right. And then they placed the cage on the side of the road so that everyone would be able to see it. The cunning tiger stood inside the cage with folded paws. In a pathetic voice, he prayed to the people passing by the cage. He said, "Please, sir, have pity on me. I am a poor tiger. The naughty villagers have shut me up. Please open the door of the cage and let me go. God will bless you." So here, now we can see that the cunning tiger was inside the cage, okay, with folded paws and with a very pathetic voice. He started praying to the people, okay. He started pleading to everyone who was passing by the cage. He started pleading that, "Sir, please have pity on me. Please set me free. Okay, the naughty villagers have shut me up inside this cage. Please open the door." Nobody believed the wicked tiger. They laughed at the tiger and went away. A few small boys hit him with stones. They shouted in joy when the tiger cried in pain. "Wicked tiger," they said, "now you will be punished for your wickedness." Okay, so since the tiger was pleading everyone, isn't it? It was requesting everyone that the villagers have shut me up here without any reason. Please let me go. So nobody believed this wicked tiger. Okay, instead they started laughing at it, and then there were few small boys who were hitting stones at him. And then they shouted in joy. They cried when the tiger cried in pain. They were calling him wicked tiger, wicked tiger. Okay, and then they were telling him that now you will be punished for your wickedness. And what was that wickedness? The tiger used to kill the innocent animals of the villagers, isn't it? As the day advanced, the street became empty. The men of the village went to work. The women and children went back home. The tiger was feeling hungry, but the cage was strong. He could not break it open and escape. Okay, so now as the day passed on, so what happened? The street, it started to become empty now. All right, the men, they started going for work. The women and children, they went back home. And the tiger, it started feeling hungry. Okay, but the cage was so strong that he could not break it and escape means to run away. Suddenly, the tiger saw a Brahmin priest coming along the village road. He called out in a pathetic voice, "Oh, respected priest, please listen to me." So now the tiger, suddenly it saw a Brahmin priest. You can see there in the picture, there is a Brahmin, isn't it? Brahmin priest. So it saw a Brahmin priest coming along. So he now started calling out to him. The Brahmin was a simple person. He stood before the cage and asked, "What has happened to you, tiger? Why are you in the cage?" So the Brahmin, he was a simple person. Okay, so he stood by, and then he was asking the tiger that, "What happened to you? Why are you here?" "Oh, sir," cried the tiger, "the wicked villagers want to kill me. Please open the door of the cage. Let me go back to my home in the forest." So now the tiger is requesting the Brahmin to set him free. The kind Brahmin believed the cunning tiger. He unbolted and opened the door of the cage. Immediately the tiger jumped out and roared, "Foolish man, now I'll eat you. I'm very hungry." Okay, so the Brahmin, he was a very simple person, isn't it? And he was very kind. So he believed the cunning tiger and he opened the lock. He unlocked the door of the cage. And then what happened? Immediately the tiger, as soon as the tiger was out of the cage, he jumped out and he roared at the Brahmin. He started saying, "Foolish man, now I will eat you." Okay. The Brahmin was shocked. He cried out, "What are you saying? Just now I made you free and you want to kill and eat me?" So it's obvious the Brahmin would be shocked, isn't it? He was surprised that, what are you saying? I have helped you just now and now you want to kill me. The tiger laughed and roared, "Yes, I want to eat you, but you mustn't do such a wicked thing," the Brahmin said. "I helped you. I'm your benefactor. It's a sin to kill somebody who has helped you." Benefactor means a person who helps, okay? A person who provides help. And then the Brahmin is saying that it is a sin to kill somebody who has helped you. I helped you to come out of the cage and now you want to kill me? This is wrong. The tiger said, "I'm going to eat you. Who will stop me?" "All right," said the Brahmin. Let's ask 3 neutral persons. If all of them say that it is right for you to eat me, then do so. Okay, so now the Brahmin says that, "Okay, fine, all right, you want to eat me, okay, but let us wait for three persons, all right? Any 3 neutral persons, let us ask them, okay, whether it is a right thing for you to kill me or not." Neutral person. Neutral means not taking anybody's side, okay? Neither your side nor my side. The tiger agreed. The Brahmin saw a cat nearby and told her everything. Now all of you know that the cat is the aunt of the tiger. Okay, so now the first thing the Brahmin saw was a cat. Okay, so he told the cat about it. He told everything about it, and then here it says that all of you know that the cat is the aunt of the tiger. So we all know that tigers, lions, cats, they all belong to the same family, isn't it? So that's why. So she laughed and said, "Of course, the tiger will eat you. He's hungry and you are his food." Saying this, the cat went away. So since the cat is the aunt of the tiger, okay, it is known that the cats are the aunt of the tiger. So she said that, "Of course, the tiger will eat you since he is hungry." So after saying this much, the cat went away. The tiger roared and was about to jump upon the poor Brahmin. The Brahmin said, "No, not now. Let's ask the man coming towards us." Then he called the man. Okay, now next they see a man coming towards them, alright? But on seeing the tiger, the man became afraid. He did not come near. When the Brahmin told him everything, he shouted, "You are a fool. Why did you believe the tiger? Of course he'll eat you. Pray for your foolishness." And he ran away in fear. Okay, so the second person who had come to the Brahmin, after hearing everything, he says that, "You are a fool. You are a stupid man. Why did you believe the tiger? So now you have to pay for your foolishness. You have to be his food." And then after saying this, he again, so this person also ran away. So this person also did not help the Brahmin, isn't it? The tiger now laughed loudly. He came forward and put a paw on the Brahmin's shoulder. He said, "Now, foolish priest, I'll tear you into pieces and eat your soft flesh." Okay, so now the tiger is happier. Okay, so now the tiger is happy that the second person has also denied. And now it is obvious that the tiger will kill the Brahmin. "No, no, not yet," said Brahmin. "We must ask another person." Just then a fox came out of the forest. Okay, so now the third one is a fox. Okay, so now they saw a fox coming out. "Hey, Mr. Fox," the Brahmin called politely, "will you come here, please?" "Yes, what's the matter?" asked the fox as he came over. "Please decide our case, Mr. Fox," said the Brahmin. "This tiger was inside that cage. I was walking by. The tiger begged me to set him free. I opened the door of the cage and freed him. Now he wants to eat me up. Is this the right thing to do?" So now we can see that the Brahmin is narrating the entire story to the fox. The fox scratched his head and said, "Now let me understand the matter clearly. You were inside the cage and Mr. Tiger was walking by." "No, no," cried the tiger. "I was inside the cage and he was walking by. I asked him to free me." "Oh, oh," said the fox. "The Brahmin was inside you and the cage was walking by." So see, here we can see the fox is so confused, isn't it? The fox is not being able to understand. "You foolish fox," the tiger cried angrily. So now we can see the tiger is getting angry at the fox. Why? Because the fox was not being able to understand the story. "Don't you understand this simple matter? Listen carefully." And the tiger told him everything again. The fox listened with big round eyes. Then he tapped his head and said, "Now I understand. The Brahmin was under the cage and you were talking to the cage. Then the cage—" "What an idiot you are!" exclaimed the tiger. This is okay. So again we see the fox is still not understanding the matter, isn't it? So that's why the tiger has exclaimed that, "What an idiot you are!" "This is a very difficult problem," said the fox. "You must show me everything exactly as it happened." So now the fox is saying that it is very difficult for me to understand your problem. Please show me everything practically. That means show me how it happened. Just show it to me. I want to see. The tiger was now very hungry. He wanted to finish with the fox quickly and eat the Brahmin. So he said, "Okay, I'll show you. See, here I was inside the cage." And he entered the cage. Okay, so now the tiger, since the tiger was very hungry and he could not wait any longer. Okay, so that's why he quickly wanted to finish the conversation with the fox. So that's why he just entered the cage to show the fox about what all happened. As soon as the tiger was inside the cage, the fox jumped to the door in a flash, closed it and bolted it from outside. Okay, so now we understand that this was the fox, was all of these was the plan of the fox. Then so as soon as the tiger it entered the cage, the fox quickly jumped to the door and it locked it from outside. Okay, then he returned to the Brahmin and said, "Sir, never believe a wicked person. Please go and do your work." So now we can see the fox has been successful to help the Brahmin priest, isn't it? And then he also advises the priest that, "Sir, never believe a wicked person." The tiger realized that the fox had tricked him. He roared and howled and jumped, but he could not come out of the cage again. Okay. So now the tiger had realized that the fox had tricked him, and now he was again he was inside the cage and he started roaring, howling, jumping, but then still he could not come out of the cage again. Alright, so this was such a wonderful story, isn't it? And the proverb tit for tat is very clear with this story, isn't it?